Hello everyone, welcome to Dundas Dashboard How-To videos. This video will show you how you can package and install a plugin on your dashboard instance using the plugin packager and the plugin manager utilities. Now the plugins can be software components such as a custom data provider or a custom data visualization control or an authentication provider. Once you create the plugin or the add-on using the API and you have all the assemblies and the DLL files ready with you, then the next step is to package it into a .plugin extension file and take the .plugin extension file and install it to your dashboard instance. The packaging into a .plugin file is done using the plugin packager tool, and the installation of the .plugin file is done using the plugin manager tool. So for this example, I have a simple data provider created from the API that reads from an XML file. I have all my assemblies ready with me, so the next step is to package it into a .plugin extension, which we can do using the plugin packager tool. So to open the tool, go to the Dundas data visualization folder, Dundas dashboard, your instance, and open the SDK folder. Go to Tools, Plugin Packager, and double-click on the exe file to open the utility. The General tab contains the metadata information about the plugin. The type determines what type of a plugin this is and how the plugin should be recognized when it is loaded onto your dashboard. So you have the following options. Use the dashboard control package if your plugin is a custom control. Use the dashboard export option if the plugin is used to export data or images, or use the data provider if the plugin is a data provider. You also have the option of using a delivery provider or a formula type plugin. The plugin that we are going to use in this video is a data provider plugin, so I'm going to use both the data provider client as well as data provider server type. So first, let's install the data provider client. The plugin ID is the GUID or the unique ID of the plugin. The version is the version number of your dashboard instance. In the description, enter the description of the plugin and enter the copyright information under copyright. So once you have entered all the information, then go to Files. This is where all the required assemblies or the DLLs for the plugin are listed. In most cases, it would be just a single DLL, but if you are using other assemblies, include those as well. So to add an assembly, click on Add and find the DLL file that you want to add. Click on Open. You also have the option to remove it if needed. The next is the Dependencies tab. This contains all the GUIDs of other plugins that this plugin needs to function. This is used if your plugin works only when other plugins are installed. This is the same plugin ID that you assign on the General tab. For this case, I don't have any dependencies, so I'll just leave it blank. So once you're all set, click on Save and give your plugin a name. And then click on Save. So if you see, the package file has been created in this location. So now I have packaged the client-side plugin. This plugin also uses the server-side API, so I also have to package the server-side plugin. So to do that, click on New, select Data Provider Server, enter all the necessary information, go to Files, click on Add, and this time choose the server-side DLL. Again, no dependencies, so this stays blank. Click on Save. Give this a suitable name and click on Save again. So now you see the server-side package file has also been created. So for this example, I have a simple server-side template project as well as an XML server-side data provider project. Both the projects have been packaged into their client and server plugins. that you see on your screen right now. So I'm ready with my plugin files. The next step is to install these plugins onto my dashboard instance using the plugin manager tool. So to open the plugin manager, go back to your dashboard instance folder, open the tools folder, go to plugin manager and open the plugin manager tool. All the plugins are installed in the application data folder. If you don't see the folder path here, then you can go to the folder by going to the select button and browsing to the app data folder. In this main window, you can see all the plugins installed on your instance. The individual tabs list out the different plugin types. The plugin in this example is of data provider type, so it will be listed in both the data provider's client as well as data provider's server once we install it. So to install the plugin files, go to install and select all the client side and the server side plugins. So as you can see, as they are getting installed and after the installation, they appear alongside other plugins in the list. So the final step after this is to restart the IIS application pool of the dashboard instance for the plugins to take effect. To do this, go to the IIS manager and click on application pools and select your dashboard application and click on recycle. And once you restart the application pool, refresh your dashboard instance in the browser. And now once you do that, you should see your plugin take effect. So for our example, we were creating a data provider connecting to the XML file. So let's see if we see the data provider listed. So here you see that we have successfully installed the XML data provider plugin, and it appears as the data source type in this list. For more information on what we discussed, you can go to our support site to the following pages. Creating a plugin page will tell you how to create a plugin using our API. The plugin packager page will give you the steps on how to use the plugin packager tool. The plugin manager page will give you the steps on how to use the plugin manager tool. If you are looking to create your own plugins or add-ons using the API, then go to the Open API samples page and check out the samples listed there. We also have the codes, so you can directly use them and install them onto your dashboard instance. If you have any questions, feel free to visit our support site at support.dundas.com or contact Dundas support using the contact information shown on your screen. Thank you for watching.